Most women learn new things so they can intellectualize and rationalize their current behavior. So what I'm saying is most women learn new things to stay exactly the same. Because at some point, you're going to need to be able to pitch and convince the people around you why you've not grown, developed, or changed. Does this make sense? So what you will find there's two types of individuals. There are people who are committed to growth, and then there are people who are committed to remaining exactly the same. Those of us who are committed to growth, we change, so we seek information so we can grow and transform and evolve, right? That's so we accommodate new information, right? So we can grow and change. And then you have another type of people, and they seek new information so they can assimilate, right? So they're not committed to growing, changing, or evolving. They are committing to staying exactly the same. So the people who are committed to staying exactly the same, these people will have an adverse relationship with the truth. The people who are committed to growth, change, and development, these people work in accordance with the truth. So these people are typically people, if you present them information that goes against the information that they have, they will thank you, adopt it, and move forward with that information. However, those who are committed to not changing, when you present to them information that goes against whatever information that they have, beliefs, I'm about to get into beliefs next, it triggers them. They have cognitive dissonance. They will actually react really badly to you being the messenger of the truth and the truth. All right. So these people work against the truth. These people do not work in accordance with the truth. So these people do not work with God. These people are of Satan. Right? If you chase lies, right? So if you chase lies, if you chase untruths, then that's the devil's work. So in my work, I communicate very clearly why women struggle with change, growth, and development to degrees that they do, right? As I said, we raise women to be entitled and delusional because we don't raise women to have strong behaviors and disciplines. Okay. Now, the reason why we don't raise people to have strong behaviors the reason why we don't raise women to have strong behaviors and disciplines is because it's masculine. That's why. In order to have strong behaviors and disciplines, you need to go out into the world and slay dangerous, evil dragons. You need to overcome pain and suffering in order to develop strong behaviors, disciplines, and perspectives. Because we don't do that to our women, we protect our women. We protect our women and we replace good behaviors, disciplines, and good perspectives with entitlements, delusions, and stuff like that, right? And that can only get women so far, right? So at some point in their life, they're going to hit a ceiling to which advanced behaviors, advanced disciplines, and advanced perspectives are required to overcome this hurdle, are required to progress and continue to move forward in life. So when the modern woman gets to this stage where she has no tools required to do the work, she will begin to source new information or source new morality in order to justify why she's remaining the same. Now, a lot of men do this as well. This is not just a gender-specific thing, but I coach men, so I'm talking to men. A lot of men do this as well. As I said, this is the energy of the feminine, all right? It is masculine to continue to grow and move forward towards your goals, all right? This is the reason why it's, in order to be a masculine man, you need to have a powerful purpose, you need to have a powerful mission, and you can't be exploited because you need all those things in order to continue growing and progressing in life, as life always presents to you many inequalities and injustices at every turner, at every corner. I've always said that in my experience, women are by far the most naturally smart people. Women are almost like natural geniuses, and the woman's ability to understand abstract concepts is vastly superior to your average man's ability to understand abstract concepts. It's just that the women eventually will get to a point in their life to where they use their genius, to where they use their intellect to only rationalize and intellectualize and justify their current behaviors, their current decision making, and to justify why they are not changing and why they don't need to change. So you will see women develop things like perfectionism. Perfectionism is paramount to individuals who don't want to change. All right, I can't be bothered to go into that. I've gone into that in previous videos, but people who struggle with perfectionism, actually, it's a way for people to remain the same, you know? So when you're dealing with women, you need to understand that the woman will always use logic. She will always use her logic and her understanding of abstract concepts to convince you whatever she needs to convince you, so she doesn't have to change. Individuals who don't change typically have to distract themselves and keep themselves busy. The human body is constantly looking for opportunities to grow. It's constantly looking for opportunities to develop itself. So when you're not doing that, you need to distract yourself. You know, you need to keep yourself busy, all right? And so this is the reason why so many modern day people are busy fools, busy idiots. They are distracting themselves from the work that needs to be done. People who seek pleasure are distracting themselves from the fact that they don't have a purpose in life. People who seek pleasure are believe that they can find fulfillment, meaning and fulfillment in pleasure, which is impossible. All right, whatever meaning and fulfillment you can find will probably be a night time. All right, and then the next day, the degree of pain you feel will be even drastically increased. So what happens is people who refuse to grow and develop, they fall into cycles of addiction. They become addicts. Now, it's not just drugs that they're addicted to. A lot of the things that they're addicted to happen below the surface. So people can become addicted to attention. People can be addicted to validation. Some people are addicted to rejection, and some people are addicted to feeling powerlessness. Some people are addicted to feelings that you would not be able to... The majority of people are addicted to feelings that you wouldn't understand why they would be addicted to these feelings. Even the people themselves can't properly articulate why they love really negative, bad things. You know, things that a healthy person would avoid. An unhealthy person will literally seek out these things and remain in them. All right, cool. So the reason why I say all of these things is because a lot of the time in my body of work, I hear people say to me, not all women, right? Or, yeah, but not all women are like this, which is true. But what you need to understand is that I'm teaching men how to have success with women. So I'm teaching men comprehensively a way of being, and a skill set to be able to win over and seduce the vast majority of women. The vast majority of women who are attractive, the vast majority of women who are in the dating pool, and the vast majority of women who are problematic are the same, which is that they don't want to change. So my body of work is based around winning over individuals who are stuck in addictions of cycle, which is who are stuck in cycles of addiction, which is the vast majority of human beings in modern day society. So when you're telling me not all women, and you're almost alluding that I need to speak about anomalies and really, really small percentages of women, because fellas, at the end of the day, these not all women are taken. These not all women are off the market. And it's the same for men. These not all men are taken, they're off the market. People of value and people who do good. They're very busy off doing good. So the stark reality is, if you're single, if you're looking for somebody, you are a crab at the bottom of that barrel. And you will be dealing with very emotionally unavailable people who don't want to change. Hence why nobody has claimed these people for themselves. So you're going to have to click the link in my bio and learn how to turn the emotionally unavailable person into the emotionally available person, aka seduction, aka people who are stuck in cycles of addiction. Does this make sense? Before I go, earlier I was talking about beliefs, right? So earlier I was saying there are two types of people who are committed to growth and people who are committed to staying the same. The people who are committed to growth, these people, the only way you can continue being committed to growth and being successful at doing that, you must live your life in accordance to higher values, right? Higher values. So as I keep talking about, these higher values will reflect in your behaviors, your perspective, your decision-making, your disciplines, and also your purpose and mission in life, right? So it's that if life is a dark forest, those of us with a purpose, we have a light and we can see the light and we're working towards that light very clearly. And we know we've been on earth to discover what values and what qualities are required for us to continue working towards that light. And as I said, a lot of masculinity is an ability to not be exploited by everything within that dark forest that might stop you from reaching that light. All right. So that's what. And so people who are committed to growth, these are also high value beings. All right. Now, people who are committed to growth, they have a very, very small amount of beliefs because they've replaced their beliefs with higher values. All right. Just like somebody who has changed into somebody who is committed to growth. This is going to be somebody who's replaced his entitlements and his delusions with behaviors and disciplines, right? The people who are committed to remaining the same, they don't live their life in accordance to higher values. They live their life with a bunch of beliefs. So these people are very belief-driven people, morally driven people. Right, and as I said, they use their morals to intellectualize and to justify them not changing, them not growing, and them remaining exactly the same. So these people will have a lot of beliefs and they will be debilitated and stuck in their beliefs because you will cultivate and create so many conflicting beliefs, so many beliefs that completely go against each other. And this is what divides their mind. And this is what gives them such low levels of self-esteem. This is what creates division in their mind. So it gives them identity issues, confidence issues, and they just have a lot of beliefs, So that's another indicator for you guys to know people who are committed to growth and people who are committed to remaining the same. People who are committed to remaining the same, they have a whole bunch they lead their lives with beliefs and morality. And the people who are committed to growth, they lead their lives based on their higher values. Guys, like and follow, click the link in the bio and sign up for one-on-one coaching. I've been unable to make as much videos as I would like to. Life is very, very hard. I have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things that I am accountable for. And yeah, I can't always make videos. There's a lot of things that I need to do as well. I'm going to be predominantly on YouTube going forward. That was the main platform for me anyway. And I'm going to be making proper videos going forward. So there will be a change. But guys, please support the channel if you like any of the content or any of the things that I do. Cheers, guys. Have a good day.